Hi Gemini, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your money. But first, let's shine. Gemini, first and foremost, thank you all for the birthday love and the birthday wishes. Thank you for the birthday donations, honey, because thank you. And if you're still feeling generous and you want to donate some more birthday treats, the link's in the description to my donation tab, honey. But thank you all for the love. Happy birthday to everyone that celebrated the June 19th birthday. Yes. And a happy birthday to all of my Geminis, okay? Taurus Geminis, June Geminis. Happy birthday, honeys. And we are now in Cancer season, okay? So brace yourselves. Let's move on with your reading. Ancestors, guides, angels, this reading is for Gemini. 111 on my thermostat right now. 1111. The 1111 portal, honey, make your wish. Make your wish. Yeah. Trillions of dollars. Anyway, moving on. Ancestors, guides, angels, this reading is for Gemini, all right, regarding their money here. Make it clear, make it delicious, make it good. This reading is for my Geminis who are focused on their well-being, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial, okay? Mental. This reading is for the Geminis who are focused on their forward movement towards success and who are focused on cultivating meaningful, growth-oriented relationships with like-minded people. Spirit, this reading is for the Geminis who are focused on their money, their foundation, their stability. Okay, Mr. Siren, do your thing. Go save lives. Stability, success, abundance, and building strong and healthy legacies. Let's get into it. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to see regarding their money, spirit, and opportunities? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to see? All right. I think that was 3 shuffles. I'm not sure. I forgot. Okay. We have the High Priestess. This is Pisces energy. We have Death, Scorpio energy, and then we have the 6 of Wands, giving that fiery energy here, leading you towards success. I feel like a lot of you are moving in silence. You cut off communication with a lot of people who might have not necessarily been toxic with you, but you just outgrown, right? And sometimes you don't need to make people the villain that you outgrow, right? Sometimes you just outgrow people and that's just what it is. It does not make you the victim. It does not make them the victim. It just makes the energies of, outgrowing. It's a thing and it happens all the time and that's okay, right? So I feel like a lot of you have outgrown people, places, and things, and you've decided to move in silence, right? Keep your energy to yourself, keep your cards close to your chest, and also lean into your intuition here. Some of you could have Scorpio or Pisces placements in your chart here, so you're very emotionally intuitive here, okay? But I feel like with the 6 of Wands, you're moving towards a new dawn, a new day, victory, success, and abundance. Tell us more, Spirit. This is for Gemini regarding their money. All right, we have emotional Zaddy, the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, tell us more. The Hanged Man, okay. Excuse me. Judgment. Temperance. Big Daddy Coin, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. All right. And we have the Hierophant. Okay. Giving that Taurus energy here. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, Spirit. And then we have the Queen of Cups. We have a matchy match. We have a matchy matchy. What's up with all this water coming out? Some of you could be Gemini, Cancer, Cuspers. Some of you could have water sign placements in your chart here. Some of you guys could be getting more emotionally in tune, emotionally in touch. Okay? And then some of you could be dealing with water signs outside of you. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Moon, the Two of Wands, and the World. Interesting. So there could be somebody coming in with a tangible offer here with the Page of Pentacles, coming in with an offer that you really don't see, right? Because the Moon has not illuminated this offer yet. Interesting. Make sure that's sorted. Boom. King of Cups, Temperance. Okay, so for me, I feel like a lot of you are having to practice patience, perhaps with the water sign person in your life. Okay, some of you could be feeling a bit emotional right now, so perhaps you're leaning into finding your balance here. All right? Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. All right, but definitely find that happy medium between logic and emotion. All right, you don't want to be spilling over because emotional people can be very draining. So you want to be very, very mindful of that your emotions are intact. Of course, feel your feelings, but try your best not to drain yourself or others around you. Because again, water energy can be very draining, honey. Okay, I'm getting an octopus tentacle strangling someone, okay? A little strangly energy. I'm not feeling that. I feel a little suffocated right now. So be very, very careful whether this is your energy, Gemini, or someone's energy outside of you trying to suffocate you. Okay, Geminis cannot be suffocated, honey. We are air. We like to fly, we like to breathe, we like to soar, honey, and we don't drown. Okay, exactly. Moving on. The Hangman and the King of Pentacles. I feel like some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, all right, or have earth in your chart. Perhaps there's this somebody that you're dealing with. I'm getting more so like romantic, perhaps even business, someone who's a bit stubborn, okay, someone who's withholding their energy. Okay, this could be withholding money, withholding a promotion, withholding affections. Not my favorite thing either. I don't like to be smothered, but I also don't like to be withheld. Like, we need to find a balance here of a nice flow, okay? It's giving very stagnant, stuck, rigid energy and emotional, and I'm not a fan of that, okay? We like open, we like free, we like to flap our wings and fly. We don't like to feel stuck, we don't like to feel tentacled. Is that word? Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. So those who get it, get it. We don't like to feel tentacled, okay? And we don't like to feel stuck or stagnant. So this is the energy that I'm getting. You guys could be dealing with someone around you who has this energy and it's just nasty. Because Gemini's, air signs, we don't hold grudges. If we're mad at you, we'll let you know and then we'll get over it. We're not going to hold a grudge. That's not what we do, right? We get over the molehill. At least that's what I do. I don't hold grudges. But guess what? I'm going to let you know what you need to hear when you need to hear it. But I'm not going to hold it inside and kill myself. No, I'm going to let you have it, and then I'm over it. But some people like to hold grudges. It's definitely giving this earth sign energy and this water sign tentacle energy as well. I don't like it at all. Again, this could be your energy. This could be what you're exuding. You're having to find that balance. Or you could be getting this energy from other people. Okay. And a lot of people use that energy to be manipulative as well. I've experienced this in my life, where people want to like withhold their energy or hold a grudge, or people want to kind of latch onto you for dear life with their tentacles, their octopus tentacles. And me being who I am, air and fire, I just forget about you. I will forget you. You want to hold a grudge, you're forgotten. You want to try to clamor on to me for dear life, honey, release me, I wiggle out and you're forgotten as well. Right? Because the manipulation tactics don't work on people who are strong-willed and strong energy. We move on. So I feel like you guys could be dealing with people who are trying to manipulate you with their energy. Either somebody's really clingy, trying to cling on to you for dear life, or there could be somebody withholding something from you because they're holding a grudge, because they're mad that you're not reacting the way they want you to react. Kick rocks, they can both fuck off, right? Exactly. Because life is too delicious and delectable to be around energies that want to deplete you. Right? Exactly. Find your tribe. Find the people that give you that beautiful reciprocal flow versus somebody who wants to retract and hold a grudge, or somebody who wants to suck onto you, suck out your entire life force. No, thank you. Absolutely not. Judgment and the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are making a judgment call about this situation. Perhaps you're dealing with the Taurus. And you're having to make a judgment call because you don't like the energy. Because the energy that I'm feeling is just very like nasty, emotional, stuck energy. And I'm not a fan of that. I like a free flow. Okay? I like a flowing current. Just like I like my air to flow into my lungs freely. That's how I like my relationships as well. And if they're not flowing, they gotta go. Thank you. Let's clarify. I'm going to use my Hoodoo Tarot deck. I haven't used this in a million years because I wish it were more colorful, but you know what? Let's use them. Let's use them. Spirit, tell us more. This is for Gemini regarding their money. I would love to see more coins. I'm really over this energy of people trying to manipulate and control Gemini with their feelings. Gemini doesn't care. They don't care. Right? And people can fuck around and find out if they want to. Gemini will leave you in the dust if you make them feel weird. I'm a Gemini stellium, so wholeheartedly Gemini through and through. I do also have a lot of fire in my chart, however. And I will leave you in the dust if you make my ass itch. I'm gone. I don't care who you are. You could be my own mother. Goodbye. And you have to be that way because people try to manipulate you thinking that you'll stick around because of history or because you're family or because I've known you since the first grade, bitch. I will kick rocks and chuck the deuces on your ass. And you'll be like, what happened to Gemini? Don't play games with Gemini unless you want to win the dumb prize, right? Don't play stupid games unless you want a stupid prize with Gemini because Gemini will leave you in the dust, especially Geminis like me. We're not going to play with you. We will leave you to hold your grudge and to be needy by yourself, honey. Right? Exactly. Let's clarify, Spirit, King of Cups and Temperance. And I feel like that's another reason why a lot of people tend to have problems with Geminis, especially signs that Geminis are not really compatible with, like Earth and Water. Because Earth and Water do tend to do those manipulative games to see if you really like them. Do they really love me if I hold a grudge? Are they going to try to pry the information out of me? You know? If I'm a succubus and holding on to them for dear life, are they going to wiggle out free? That means they don't love me. No, Geminis don't play those fucking games. Let us be free or you will be without us forever and we will not look back. Okay? And a lot of people don't like that because Gemini will be quick to kick rocks and be like, look, if we're dealing with you, it's because we like you. But we don't have to deal with you. And as soon as you make our ass itch, we're gone. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people like to do these toxic, manipulative tactics to see if you really like them, if testing you. Geminis don't play that shit. We don't play that. Test us if you want to. Fuck around and find out. Right? Exactly. And I know I'm speaking to my true blue Geminis. Okay? The manipulation does not work on us. We will chuck the deuce and you will not see us again. And we will not care. You will be a memory, honey. That's it. Right? Exactly. So we're clarifying the King of Cups and Temperance. Okay. Yes, Spirit. Okay. So, okay, I was getting excited, but then I'm seeing all these cups because we have the 10 of cups, the 10 of baskets, and then we have the ace of baskets. There's this one poking out here. We'll pick it up in a second or turn it over in a second. But I'm not a fan of all of these emotions. I would rather see the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles because Geminis don't care about your feelings, sir, ma'am, whoever you are. Are you coming with a bag is our question. This is a money read. This is not a relationship reading. So why are all these cups here, Spirit? 10 of baskets with emotional daddy? Like, we don't need any more emotion, Spirit. And then we have the Ace of baskets here, which is the Ace of cups. Just a lot of emotion, a lot of energy, a lot of, it's just too much, baby. This better be a pentacle card, Spirit, because I need you to match your emotions with some coins. Whoever this water sign is. I don't deal with water signs romantically, so this is definitely not me. But for some of you who are, in a romantic entanglement with an emotional zaddy, okay, honey, this is what you get. This is what you get. You get smothered. Okay? I had to say it like that because that's how it feels to me. Smothered. Like I'm choking. Smothered is how it feels. For those of you who are getting annoyed by my personality, you can scroll because this is me. And I will ad-lib if I need to. Okay? I will pinch my voice. I will squeak it high and loud for my entertainment. Okay? Trust. But yeah, like this is giving too much emotions from emotional daddy on top of that. Like I would have rather this been like the Emperor and then some cups because that's sexy. You're like, oh, this like masculine little fiery treat really likes me. Ooh, right? But when it's emo daddy, it's just giving very much smother. And I'm not a fan of the smothering. Spirit, this better be at least the 9 of Pentacles, or I'm gonna cry out loud. Spirit, Wheel of Fortune, Aunt Caroline. This is the Wheel of Fortune card, if I remember correctly. This is another reason why I don't use this deck that much, because I like my deck to be clear. I don't like to guess too much, okay? I don't like to figure things out too much. But I believe Aunt Caroline is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I need it to be spelled out for me. Spirit, what is this Wheel of Fortune turning? 6 of Knives. Are you okay, hold up. Some of you guys could be leaving an emotional daddy who's too emotional because the 6 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys are leaving a smotherer. Spirit, give me one more for Aunt Caroline. Sorry, guys, this one's going to be long. This reading's going to be long, so just bear with me. Stick around if you want to. Don't stick around if you don't want to. 2 of Swords, or 2 of Knives, but this is the 2 of Swords in the traditional deck. Guys, some of you are leaving a smotherer. Let's move on. I need to see some Pentacle, Spirit. I'm going to pull my hair out. The Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles, please. The Hanged Man, King of Pentacles for Gemini, please, regarding their money. We don't care about feelings over here. Okay, we have the Son of Baskets. So this must be the Knight of Cups, right? Or is it the Page? I think it's the Page of Cups. No, because then they have the Daughter of Baskets. I think the Daughter's the Page and this is the Knight. See, I don't like guessing. This is why I rarely use a lot of my other cards because they're so unique and they're beautiful, but I don't like to guess what they are, right? Just put Knight of Cups at the bottom for me. Translate it, okay? Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. Son of Baskets, Knight of Cups is what I'm getting. So somebody's coming in with an emotional offer. Okay, so Big Daddy Coin is coming in with an emotional offer, or this could be, again, this person withholding, because we do have the Hanged Man. This is Earth sign energy. Earth signs can be very stubborn and withholding, thinking you're still going to be there. When they turn around, you're gone, because we're air signs and we don't play that shit. You want to withhold, honey? We're on to the next. Because we're going to get what we want in this life. You can withhold into your asshole puckers. We're going to get what we want, though. So withhold if you want to, honey. But don't withhold with a Gemini unless you want to be forgotten. Right? So I feel like some of you guys are dealing with an earth sign or somebody who's very stubborn, who wants to withhold. But they're going to be the ones losing. They're losing. Because they're losing you. And they're trying to play these little games like you care. And all you're getting, if you're anything like me, you're just getting annoyed. And you're like, look, life is too beautiful to be annoyed. So if you annoy me, if you're making my asshole itch, I'm out of here. Boom. Yes, I said asshole. We're adults here, aren't we? Exactly. What's this? The Garden. Okay, so this is the Nine of Pentacles, if I remember correctly. Is this the Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, I think so. This is interesting because I feel like if somebody is withholding, they're not going to withhold for long. All right, they're coming in with some sort of like beautiful offer. Bottom of the deck, and then there's the Emperor. So I feel like somebody at one point who was stubborn and withholding is going to morph into this Emperor and come correct because they understand that you're not playing with them and you will leave them to bite the dust by themselves. Tell us more, Spirit. Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles. All right, we have the Ancestors, so this is death. And then we have the Three of Wands, the Three of Sticks, and then what's this? The Seven of Swords, Seven of Knives. Yeah, so perhaps at one point there was someone withholding from you, but now they're gonna come correct because they see that you're not playing their game. All right, for some of you, this can be a work offer as well. Perhaps people are seeing that you're not budging, and they're like, wow, Gemini's not budging, so let me give them the offer that they actually deserve instead of me breadcrumbing them or withholding from them. So flip it how you need to flip, honey. It could be your relationship. Somebody's trying to be stubborn and withholding, which if you're dealing with somebody who's stubborn and withholding, you don't want to be with that person long term. You don't want to be with somebody who holds grudges because they're miserable and they make life even more miserable. You want to be with people who are like you, free-flowing, open. They don't hold grudges. They say what they mean what they say, so they don't have to hold grudges. They don't have to pucker their butthole forever because they let you know how they feel, right? And that's the beauty of being an air sign, a Gemini. We will tell you how we feel. We don't care how you feel about it. And then once we let it out, then we're back to where we need to be, our base. But we're not going to hold anything in, honey. But a lot of people, especially folks with strong earth sign placements, they love holding things in. They love puckering that butthole. And they wonder why they're stuck with IBS. Honey, let it out. Say what you want to say so that we can communicate and understand each other so that we can move, you know, in the same direction harmoniously. Don't pucker and expect me to read your mind and play your little sassy game, honey, because Geminis will chuck the juice quickly, immediately, and not look back ever. So back to my original thought. Don't deal with people who like to withhold. And don't deal with people who are clingy either, because that's fear. When somebody's trying to cling on to you for dear life, they are in fear. And they want to control, but nothing in life is controlled. When somebody wants to withhold something from you, that is control. They're both manipulation tactics, and the sooner you see it, the better off you'll be in life. I see right through the bullshit, honey. I'm very clairvoyant. I hope I used that right. But yeah, I see everything. You can't manipulate me. I see right through that shit, and I will call your ass out if I feel like I need to, or I'll leave you in the dust where you belong, right? Exactly. Let's carry on. Judgment and the Hierophant. Spirit, I need to see more pentacles. Thank you. I'm not here to talk about people's emotional issues. We're here to talk about these coins and opportunities. All right, so we have the Four of Queens. We have Dr. Grant. This is the Hermit, if I remember correctly. Tell us more. The Six of Knives, the Six of Swords. Give us one more. And we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you have moved away from people who've tried to manipulate you with those types of actions, either trying to cling on to you for dear life or trying to withhold information, right? You've moved away from it quickly and hastily whilst protecting your energy. A lot of you have bowed out gracefully from relationships that aren't compatible with you. Some people like to play those little games. Oh, I'm mad. I'm going to pucker my butthole and I'm going to not say anything to you and just be mad and pout for the rest of my life. Some people like that shit. Right? And great. People who like it, you're compatible. Be together. Some people like to be smothered as well. If I can't have you, no one else can. I'm going to smother you to death. Some people like that shit. And for the people who like it, you're compatible. Go for it. But a G like me, I need my freedom and I need you to communicate. That's it. And if you're scared, go to church. Okay? I think Tupac said that. If you're scared, go to church. If you're scared, go to church. Don't try to smother someone forever. Like, absolutely not. You can't smother a Gemini. Okay? And Geminis communicate. You're not going to withhold something from us because we're going to leave you in the dust. I think I've, said what I needed to say. For those of you who are still here, you get me and I get you. Kumbaya. Bottom of the deck, that's the Nine of Coins. Hold up. So what's the garden, Spirit? The garden's the world. Oh. The garden is the world. Maybe I should use these cards more to get acclimated, but I like to switch up my cards a lot, so yeah. Okay, the garden is the world. So we have the Knight of Cups, we have the world, we have death, and then we have the Three of Wands. This is so funny now because whomever this person or the situation is who tried to withhold, whether it's a promotion or more money perhaps, let's just say, hypothetically say this, right? For example, some of you got an offer, right, to do something, to do your job because you're really good at what you do, you're like one of a kind, but somebody was trying to lowball you. And you said, well, no, I work between these price ranges, find out where you fit, honey, but I don't go any lower than this, right? Because you're flexible, you don't mind. You have your highs, you have your mids, you have your lows, but you're not going lower than your low. The person wants to play hardball, right? So maybe they're not communicating because they're probably thinking about it, right? Thinking about the offer. Going out, seeking other people, seeing, okay, could I get someone else to do this job? No, you can't because this person's unique in their own way and they can't do what they can do. So either pay them or, or not. So the person finally comes back and gives you your offer. Some of you guys are getting an offer coming right back around. They tried to lowball you, but now they're coming back with the right offer. Others of you romantically could have dealt with somebody that you put an end to because they were withholding, they weren't communicating with you, they weren't communicating their needs for the relationship, their desire. They wanted you to play patty cake with them and be freaking psychic and read their thoughts. And you said, no, thank you. I'm not Miss Cleo, so deuces, number one. And no, I'm not going to pull any tarot cards on you because you're not that important, number two. So you decided to move along. Now this person wants to double back. But once you show your true self, and this is the difference between romantic relationships and business, you can always come back and do business with me, honey. The check clears, we can do business, right? The check clears, you're not a fraud, we can do business. Romantic relationships are completely different for me. If you want to withhold and pucker your butthole and want me to extract something from you and then you want to hold a grudge, that's never going to work for me because that's your default setting. That's who you are. We are not compatible. There's no way around that, right? So business completely different, right? That's what happens in business. People try to lowball you, you stand your ground, they come back around, they pay you. Boom. Relationships are different because this person is going to always go to their default setting of wanting to manipulate you with the silent treatment or holding a grudge. And we don't do that. Absolutely not. Fuck off. Right? I hope that makes sense. Boom. Bottom of the deck. There's the 9 of coins. You guys are focused on you. All right? And as you can see, I didn't really talk too much about this. In the beginning I did because I was bored. But for those of you who are in this situation moving away from a succubus energy, all right, an energy who wants to clinch onto you for dear life because they're insecure, they're scared, tell them to go to church, repent, or whatever they want to do with their life, and you're going to be over here living your life. Also, same thing. Once a person's a clinger, they're usually always a clinger unless they really go in and do their inner work and get rid of that scarcity mindset, because that's typically why people hold on to you for dear life. They are living in scarcity. And who wants to be in a relationship with someone like that? Ew. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who has a scarcity mindset, fear and doubt. You wake up every morning, somebody's talking about, oh my God, the world is ending. Shut up. If the world ends, let it end. I don't need you to warn me. Let it die, right? Can't do anything about it anyway. Shit, what am I gonna do? Bury myself in a hole? So you don't want people like that that are always living in fear, trying to suck and clinch onto you for dear life because they're afraid. No, don't live in fear, because that's not a life worth living. Anything else, Spirit? I was on my soapbox today, guys. I hope you liked it. If you're still here, put hashtag, what should the hashtag be? Hashtag bliss, BLISS. If you're still here, hashtag bliss, because this was a long one and I was doing a lot of ranting. So boom. If you're still here, you're my people. You're my people, and I love you. Spirit, anything else for Gemini? Plus, I wasn't here on Wednesday or Thursday, so I needed to kind of give you guys a little Friday longevity session. Hope you don't mind. For all of you as well who've booked your personal readings, thank you so much for your support. It was such a pleasure doing your readings. I got a lot of your comments and compliments and reviews. So thank you so much for trusting me with your energy, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah. We have candle, ambition, taking action, hustle, manifest money, management, high rank, visibility, athletic. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Coffin, bad investment, financial challenges, savings, office work, night shift, job ending. Yeah, you know, we all make bad investments, right? But that's how we learn sometimes. Sometimes we learn by seeing what other people go through and extracting their lessons and applying it to our life. And sometimes we learn by being in situations, right? So yeah, we've made bad investments before, but guess what? We move on and we move forward. You realize who you're compatible with and who you're not. Like I said before, everyone's different. Some people like the withholding energy. They like it. They find it as a challenge. They think it's sexy. I don't like that shit. I don't want to have to extract anything out of you, right? Some people like that succubus. I need, like, latched at your nip. You know what I mean? Like a newborn, just latched on for dear life. You can't move without a human, an adult being there latched, wondering about your every move. You know what I mean? The last time you took a dump, I was going to get more derogatory, but I'm not going to go there. But yeah, some people like that. If you like that, that's what you're compatible with, go with it, because everybody's compatible for different reasons. For me, I don't play that shit. I don't like anybody withholding. Let's communicate. Let's use our words. That's what they're for. And it could be my heavy Gemini placements. We like to talk it out. Let's chat. And I don't like clingy. Let me live, okay? Let me live my life. I don't need you to cling onto my teat for dear life, honey. I'm not your mother, right? Exactly. Enough about me. Anything else, Spirit? And a lot of people who are insecure think that because, you know, you're not clingy or you don't like clingers, that you're like being sneaky or doing something bad. No, you're just living your own life. You came into this world alone, unless you're a twin, And even then, you came out at different times. You didn't come out the whole at the same exact time. One came first and one came later, right? So it's like we were born on our own, and that's it, right? I feel like people who are clingers and latchers have that codependency thing, and that's okay. We all have to work through our issues. We're not perfect, even me, even though I sound perfect, and I look perfect, but I'm not perfect, right? So I get it. But I'm not a clinger, and I don't like clingers. And I don't like grudge holders either. They piss me off. Because what are you holding a grudge for? It's like holding in a cough or holding in a fart. Like, let it go. Or are you going to give yourself IBS or give yourself indigestion because you want to hold something in? Let it go. Okay? Thank you. Shenanigans, deception, foolery, dishonest, trickery, secret. That's what I'm talking about. Some of you guys were dealing with people who were trickeries and who were up to shenanigans and foolery, right? With the withholding, with the grudge, with the clingy, codependent energy. No. And a lot of you have said no. Anything else, Spirit? Can we get something about their money, though, please? This is about people's relationships that I really don't care about unless you book a personal reading that I'll care for 30 minutes. Boom. All right, we have months, 12 months, 90 days, 2 months, 1 month, 4 months, 30 days, okay? Let go, let flow, release, ease, vibe, flow, bliss. Okay, Spirit, thank you. And then we have new love. Spirit, really? No money? Nothing about these coins? I'm appalled. New love. Okay, well, for those of you who are single as a Pringle ready to mingle, or if you're in something existing and you want to book a love reading, check out the link in the description. It'll lead you to all of my readings, honey. We can take a deeper look. Okay. The Nine of Coins is out here, so I'm happy with that. I just feel like a lot of you have gotten rid of the useless people, right? The clingers and the grudge holders, and now you're moving to calmer situations. So good for you. Okay. And it's like that sometimes. No need to worry if you believe. And abundance. Beautiful. Exactly. Abundance is your birthright. We have the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. Precisely. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Pleasure, the number 11. Bottom of the deck, intuition, 35. Yeah. Trust your intuition, okay? And, you know, surround yourself with people who bring you pleasure, people who you enjoy being around, people who add value to your life, people who add emotional happiness and abundance to your life, right? Exactly. Yes. What's that? Protected. Know that you are divinely protected, Gemini. Trust yourself, trust the process, and love. Oh my gosh, some of you guys are out here like really like dating and stuff. Single as a Pringle ready to mingle. Well, for some of you guys, this could be warnings. Perhaps you're in the early stages of dating and you're meeting clingers. Cut them loose, honey. Cut them loose because they have some work to do internally. And then you might be dealing with people who are trying to breadcrumb you. Like, what are the boys doing nowadays? Acting like girls where they're like, ooh, I want to go on a date and I need her to call me first. It's like, where's your nuts? Do you have nuts anymore, sir? Or did they just turn into ovaries? I don't understand. So if you are dealing with men like that, but you're not compatible with men like that, the men who want you to chase, because there are some women out there who will chase men, and that's a compatibility. He's the girl, she's the boy. Fine. But then there are some people who are old school like me, okay, who never believed in chasing anything with a penis. Because I'm the queen. I'm the goddess, not you, sir, right? But that's me, I'm old school, right? I have that goddess DNA in me, boom. So I got that Oshun energy, baby. But, you know, find out where you fit, right? Compatibility is compatibility. Not every woman is like me, right? Where we don't chase, we attract, honey. And if you're for me, you're gonna do what I need you to do. And if you're not, you can fuck off, right? And then there's the opposite. There's envy. Some of you guys could be dealing with people who are envious of you, all right? Resentment. If you guys are dealing with somebody who holds a grudge, a man that could be envious of you or in resentment towards you because you are a divine feminine, he gotta go. Because a man should never be jealous of a woman. There's no competition. You're there to complement each other, right? So if a man's jealous of a woman, something is wrong with him and he needs some work to do. He got work to do, honey. Because the man and the woman are meant to complement one another, not compete. You got two different roles in this world. And just because women nowadays have the freedom to work and the freedom of choice doesn't mean they're men. Let's be very clear. Because a lot of people like to say, oh, equal this, equal that. Things are not equal until a man can pop out a child out of his penis hole. Then we're equal. How about that? Until then, there is no equal. We deserve to be treated right, men and women, but we are not the same. I have a uterus, he doesn't. And he understands that. He knows his role. Right? Exactly. People need to find out where they fit and go with the flow, instead of trying to fit square pegs in circle holes. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving it. Exactly. If you are dealing with somebody who's envious of you in this dating game, kick rocks. Kick rocks. A man who is jealous of a woman is not a man you should want to be with. Something is wrong with him mentally. Maybe he did not have a dad to teach him things. I don't know. It's not for me to figure out. But run as fast as you can in the opposite direction. If you like that and that's a lesson you need to learn, honey, go for it. But I would not suggest it. I would not recommend it. Because again, like I said before, men and women are meant to collaborate. They're meant to complement one another, not compete. Complement. When a man and a woman are together intimately, are they competing or are they complementing? Exactly. So people need to know their role and flow with it. I'm out of here. Bye.